Hello everyone, welcome to Weekly Current Affair Quiz. Let's begin today's quiz. First question is National Test House or NTH, earlier known as Government Test House, was established in 1912, 1919, 1935 or 1950. The correct answer is option A, 1912. The National Test House will set up testing facilities for EV batteries and charging systems at its Mumbai and Kolkata centers in financial year 24. It was established a long way back in 1912 in Calcutta by the then Railway Board. It was formerly known as Government Test House. Next question is who is the current CEO of the Twitter company? Parag Agrawal, Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg or Sundar Pichai? The correct answer is option B, Elon Musk. Musk acquired the social media site Twitter in October and currently he is the CEO. Recently, Elon Musk has made a big announcement and announced to step down as CEO of Twitter. Musk made this announcement in response to a Twitter poll. It is noteworthy that Elon Musk has followed the earlier Twitter poll. Next question is National Mathematics Day is celebrated on 22nd December to mark the birth anniversary of A. Krishnaswamy Iyengar, Satyendra Nath Bose, Srinivas Ramanujan or Prashant Chandra Mahalanobis. The correct answer is option C, Srinivas Ramanujan. National Mathematics Day is celebrated on 22nd December every year. The day marks the birth anniversary of the great Indian mathematician Srinivas Ramanujan. Because of his great contributions to mathematics, this day is celebrated as Mathematics Day. The aim of this day is to make people aware of the importance and significance of mathematics in today's time. Next question is which of the following ship or sailboat from India will participate in Cape to Rio Race 2023? INS Tarangini, INS NV Tarini, INS Gaj or INS Mahadevi? The correct answer is option B, INSV Tarini. The 50th edition of Cape to Rio Race 2023 will be flagged off from Cape Town on 2nd January 2023. This ocean sailing race will culminate in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. INSV Tarini has set sail for an expedition to Cape Town, South Africa for participating in the 2023 race. Next question is consider the following statements regarding Sri Shailam Temple. 1. It is dedicated to Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati. 2. It is being developed under Hriday scheme. Which of the above statement or statements is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2 or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option A, 1 only. President of India Srimati Draupadi Murmu inaugurated the project Development of Sri Shailam Temple in Andhra Pradesh on 26th December. The project has been sanctioned and executed under Prasad scheme of the Ministry of Tourism. Sri Mallikarjuna Swami Temple is dedicated to Lord Shiva and his consort Goddess Parvati. Next question is consider the following statements regarding Indian National Congress. 1. First session was held in Bombay. 2. It was attended by 172 delegates. Which of the above statement or statements is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2 or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option A, 1 only. It was established in 1885 on 28 December 1885. 72 delegates congregated for the first session of INC at Gokuldas Tejpal Sanskrit College, Bombay. The first session was presided over by W.C. Banerjee. Next question is which of the following site or sites is or are recently added to the tentative list of UNESCO World Heritage Sites? Sun Temple at Modhera, Vadnagar town in Gujarat, rock cut relief sculptures of Unakoti in Tripura or all of the above? The correct answer is option D, all of the above. Recently, 3 new cultural sites in India have been added to the tentative list of UNESCO World Heritage Sites. These sites include Sun Temple at Modhera, Vadnagar town in Gujarat and rock-cut relief sculptures of Unakoti in Tripura. Next question is Kisan Divas is celebrated on 23rd December across the country to mark the birth anniversary of Swami Sahajanand Saraswati, Chaudhry Charan Singh, Baba Ramchandra or Acharya Narendra Dev. The correct answer is option B, Chaudhary Charan Singh. National Farmers Day or Kisan Divas is celebrated across the country on December 23. The day aims to honor India's farmers and mark the birth anniversary of the nation's fifth Prime Minister Chaudhary Charan Singh. Next question is, recently which of the following country got EU status? Bosnia, Herzegovina, both of the above, or none of the above? The correct answer is option C, both of the above. Recently, the European Council said it is granting the status of EU candidate country to Bosnia and Herzegovina. Significantly, Bosnia and Herzegovina applied for EU membership in February 2016. Next question is, the Asian Wrestling Championships 2023 will take place in which of the following country? Uzbekistan, Bangladesh, Pakistan, or India? The correct answer is option D, India. The Asian Wrestling Championships 2023 will take place from March 28 to April 2nd in New Delhi. The championship will feature men's freestyle, women's freestyle, and men's Greco-Roman divisions. Next question is, E.V. Ramasamy Naikar, also known as Periyar, was associated with which of the following movement? Self-respect movement, Young Bengal movement, the Ramakrishna movement, or Radhaswamy movement? The correct answer is option A, self-respect movement. December 24 marks the death anniversary of a social reformer E.V. Ramasamy Naikar, revered as Periyar. He is known as a rationalist and the leader of the lower caste movement in South India. He associated himself with the Justice Party and the self-respect movement, which opposed the dominance of Brahmins in social life. Next question is, consider the following statements about GRIHI, that is Green Rating for Integrated Habitat Assessment. 1. The system is adopted by the Bureau of Energy Efficiency. 2. The system rates green buildings in India. Options are 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option B, 2 only. The Unique Identification Authority of India, or UIDAI, headquartered in New Delhi, has won the prestigious GRIHI Exemplary Performance Award 2022. GRIHI, or Green Rating for Integrated Habitat Assessment, is a national rating system for green buildings in India. This tool has been adopted by the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. Next question is, intranasal COVID vaccine named Incovac is developed by Zydus Cadila, AstraZeneca, Serum Institute of India, or Bharat Biotech? The correct answer is option D, Bharat Biotech. Bharat Biotech's intranasal COVID vaccine has been approved by the Union Health Ministry as a booster dose for those above 18 years of age. Incovac is a recombinant replication deficient adenovirus vectored vaccine with a pre-fusion stabilized spike protein. Next question is, Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya founded which of the following university? Banaras Hindu University, University of Calcutta, University of Madras, or Jawaharlal Nehru University? The correct answer is option A, Banaras Hindu University. Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya is remembered as the founder of Asia's largest residential university at Varanasi, the Banaras Hindu University. He was the Vice Chancellor of BHU from 1919 to 1938. He became the Indian National Congress President 4 times. Next question is, International Day of Epidemic Preparedness is observed on 25th December, 26th December, 27th December, or 28th December. The correct answer is option C, 27th December. International Day of Epidemic Preparedness is observed on December 27. The day aims to advocate the importance of the prevention of, preparedness for, and partnership against epidemics. Significantly, the first ever International Day of Epidemic Preparedness was held on 27 December 2020. Next question is, the World Economic League Table, or WELT 2023 was released by Center for Economics and Business Research, World Economic Forum, International Monetary Fund, or United Nations Conference on Trade and Development. The correct answer is option A, Center for Economics and Business Research. The Center for Economics and Business Research, or CEBR, on 26 December released its annual World Economic League Table 2023. It said India will rise from 5th place on the World Economic League Table in 2022 to 3rd in the global rankings by 2037. Next question is, which of the following Hindi poet was famously called Prakriti ke Sukumar Kavi? Jaishankar Prasad, Suryakant Tripathi Nirala, Sumitra Nandan Pant, or Ramdhari Singh Dinkar? The correct answer is option C, Sumitra Nandan Pant. December 28 marks the death anniversary of one of the most celebrated 20th century poets of the Hindi language, Sumitra Nandan Pant. He was famously called Prakriti ke Sukumar Kavi, that is the poet of nature. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding Manrega or Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. 1. It provides at least 200 days of guaranteed employment in a year. 2. It is for skilled workers only. 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option D, neither 1 nor 2. The Indian Parliament passed the Manrega Act on 23rd August 2005. It aims to provide at least 100 days of guaranteed wage employment in a financial year to every rural household whose adult members volunteer to do unskilled manual work. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding WHO pre-qualification. 1. It aims to make quality priority medical products available urgently. 2. Nirmacom got WHO pre-qualification. Which of the following are correct statements? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. The mission of WHO pre-qualification is to work in close cooperation with national regulatory agencies and other partner organizations. It aims to make quality priority medical products available for those who urgently need them. Hetero's Nirmacom or Nirma Trailwear co-packaged with Ritonavir tablets got WHO pre-qualification. Last question is, Naegleria fowleri, which destroys brain tissues, is a bacteria, amoeba, fungus, or protozoa. The correct answer is option B, amoeba. South Korea on 26 December reported its first case of infection from Naegleria fowleri or brain-eating amoeba. Once Naegleria fowleri goes to the brain, it destroys brain tissues and causes a dangerous infection known as primary amoebic meningoencephalitis or PAM. So that's all for today. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching and Happy New Year to all of you.